guys, Dragon Ball 3000 here. Today, or actually yesterday, I got second place at locals with my 60 card Lightsworn deck. So I thought I would just share the list with you guys because I think this deck is like really cool and pretty like fun to play with. So yeah, I'll just get right into the profile. So to start off with, we played three Lightsworn Dragonling. So I think most of the Lightsworn ratios are pretty standard. It's 3 Dragonling, 3 Weiss, 3 Wolf, 3 Phyllis, and then these like the standard 4 main deck monsters that you want to play. Just because Dragonling, obviously, if you get any Lightsworn in graveyard, it becomes an instant Synchro 8 or rank 4. Weiss can put back the bricks and then special summon itself in mill 2, which is again, being able to put these bricks back is really important. And then it being a tuner and being able to make a synchro play is also pretty good. We played 3 Wolf and 3 Feelers because these are like the only last ones to have like a real effect, like an applicable effect when they get milled. And it's like like if I'm playing 40, I would probably cut like 1 Wolf, 1 Feelers, and if I'm going second, I do cut 1 Wolf and 1 Feelers. But when you're playing 60 cards, you can just afford to play more of them because you just want to have like lots of good mills, and you're like somewhat okay with drawing the bricks. So yeah, that's like the main deck Lightsworn monsters. Then I played Judgment Dragon and Punishment Dragon as like targets for Dragonling. So the reason I played both Judgment and Punishment is because turn 0, I feel like I don't want to. Punishment Dragon is how you go into a grind game and resets all your resources. I feel like if you play this deck, you'll find that you'll use like 5 or 6, or like not even more. You probably use like 8 cards from your extra deck doing your turn 0 plays. So you'd be able to summon Punishment Dragon and use it to recycle your entire deck. But going first, you don't actually want to commit him to the board because you don't want like sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. You don't want to like put him as an interaction, reset your deck, but then put back like your resources in the graveyard too early. So that's why you want to actually search Judgment Dragon, using it as extended to special summon itself, and then go into a rank 8. And also going second into a board, this is better to search sometimes, depending on which stage of the field you're in, where if you want to break a board, you can search JD special or summon and pay 1,000, destroy everything. But sometimes you might want to search Punishment Dragon to like reset, like if you're in main phase 2 and you're trying to clear up the field, you might want to reset all their resources by using Punishment Dragon. So again, I like playing both. You could probably cut Judgment Dragon, but this Punishment Dragon is a must-off. And then obviously we played 3 Charge. Like this is like the craziest rotor in the game. Just being like the mill 3 is probably the best. Like there's times where I would forget to add off Charge because I'm like all I care about is the mill 3 effects, and Charge is just like amazing. Onto then like the other like engine that we're playing, which is the Bysial. So we played 3 Libellion. This is like I love Bysial Libellion. It's like it being firstly being level 8 is like really important because again you find that you make a lot of rank 8s in this deck. Putting a regain spell, a branded spell, putting regain basically on the field is really important with this deck because it makes your grind game incredible, and then you can also search, get draws and whatnot. And yeah, it's just an overall good card and consistency card. And we play a lot of Bystials, so we play 2 Juris, 3 Sarania, 1 Magma, 3 Wardrake. So I think the only thing that I probably should explain is why I play like 3 Wardrake over 2 Druids, like instead of playing 3 Druids, 2 Wardrake. And I find Wardrake to be a better, the better Bystial going second, in the sense that if I draw with other combination of cards, I can use it as an interaction. And Wardrake's interaction is easier to set up than Druid's send effect, because now that SP is a card, everyone just banishes Druid's and it never comes to your turn. But sometimes, if you have Wardrake on the field, and going like when you're going second, or like when the turn in the game stays a bit funky, Wardrake comes up and banish effect comes up more than Druid's field graveyard send effect. So that's like the logic behind that. And then as for like the spells that we play for Libellion is Branded Beast and Regain. Beast should probably I played Beast for the events that I played, because I couldn't find a second copy of Regain, so this should probably be a second copy of Regain. But I won't lie to you, Beast came up multiple times as being a way as a searchable floodgate. a way to like like a searchable way for you to out floodgates and whatnot. So just having this is actually like pretty good, and also it makes Bysial Rebellion a going second breaker card in a sense where you can put it if you can put Beast on the field to act as a pop going second, which is like kind of on each turn, which is kind of good, and it can also put back the regain if you mill it, which is also another like good or interesting thing about it. So you should probably side this and play 2 regain in the main, but yeah, it was performed really well. Like Bystials just do really well in this format anyways, regardless. For the other dragons that we're playing 3 Sephid. Again, this is a really good mill and a really good normal summon because we don't weirdly enough this deck doesn't have lots of normal summons because like all the light ones you want to be special summoning. The Bystials all inherently special summon themselves, so this is like your only normal summon. You could try to play a different normal summon. I just don't know what I should do at the moment, but I like this Sephid as like being able to search a Wyver Buster or changing a Bystial to a new Bystial, or like getting a Magma into a Levy, or Levy into Libellion. It's like all of these things just matter. Or even pitching Dragonling to such a new Dragonling, so you can special the Dragonling in hand to summon a Felice because you get the Lightsworn Engrave is also like another interaction. So yeah, this is like really good. And then we played the 1 Levy and the 2 white and black Wyver Busters. Like these cards are just really, this Levy's like so good going second, and then also you're not really making a board with this deck. Well, you do kind of make a board, but what your main goal with this deck is to try and hand loop your opponent for 2 or 3 cards. And Levy, by banishing 3 darks, can just hand loop for 1, but also going second, banishing lights and darks. To pop 2 also comes up often. Actually, all 3 effects of Levy come up because I've also found myself using the light reborn effect a little bit more because, like normally when you play Dragon Link you don't have enough lights, but when you play Lightsworn you actually do have enough lights to facilitate the reborn effect, which actually comes up. And yeah, the white dragon and black dragon are just they're one, like it makes safer to 1-card seals, which we do play in case you have a really bad hand. Then because we're playing 60, we just have even more engines. So we play the Horus package, and so we play 3 different names and then 3 King Sarks. I mean, the reason I played 3 different names is that I found that when I was playing going second, or going first, right? I would always find that I need a 3rd name in my deck, just so I can make more exceeds ones like rank 8. Like the way like you might use 2 Imset, like you might use Imseti and Happy for the first rank 8, but then later on you summon Levy, then you can summon another one to make another rank 8 because typically Minerva's linked off, or Libellion gets linked up a little bit early in the combo lines, so it just gives you like that flexibility with what you want to do with your rank 8 plays. You could probably cut it, play another consistency card. I'm not exactly sure what it was. I was just playing a very high rolling version of this deck got somewhat, like some days did get punished because I kept seeing this, but like again, I like having 3 names, and it was good. Like the Horus cards are just really good in this deck. Being able to set up a mill for is really nice. Then because we want to play Colossus, we play the Thunder Dragon cards. 2 Dark, 2 Raw, 1 Hawk. This is just the ratio I found myself liking. I'm not sure if this is the actual correct ratio or if there's like a better ratio, but I found that having like 2 Dark, 2 Raw, and 1 Hawk was like enough to like keep cycling through the Thunder Dragons past turn 0 if you needed to, and then you can like banish Darks, search Raw, or like search Hawk directly to make Colossus, or you can like banish Raw, summon Dark Link off, make search Hawk, and then later on you can go Hawk, summon back Raw, or when you like link off Raw, you can summon like a Dark out. Like it's like I don't know how it just sort of works in the sense like turn 3 you can banish the Raw to summon another Dark, and then Dark search a Raw, which then add back the Hawk. Like that just sort of like how the logic works out, and it was like, I mean, you just want to, these are like what you want to mill, or what you want to like you might want to just end up using Dark in your end phase. So that way when it comes to your turn, you can Bystial the Dark, so that way you can search like Raw or Hawk to like help break a board and whatnot. And also just set up Colossus, like that's the main thing you're doing with these cards. For consistency, power spells, we played 3 Thrust. This can search Grass, which we are playing, because, you know, Grass is back now, and it's crazy. It's actually, Grass coming back is like why I finished building this deck, because I thought, you know what, Grass is legal, might as well just abuse the hell out of it, and this can search Grass. We then also played 3 Allure, because it's a consistent C spell, and you kind of need you see a lot of dead hands, and you want to be able to like unbrick them, and if you banish a Thunder Dragon, it's like the greatest feeling ever. It's like almost like a Lord banishing Tragedy or McCurry, is like the same sort of feeling. We play the Grass, and we play the Chaos Space. Like these are both crazy spells, and then just as like generic, like these like the generic mills that we play like to finish off the deck is one Black Goat Laughs and one Medora. Black Goat. So yeah, there's like two Black Goat serves two purposes. If you get hand trapped, and they don't like Bysial or nib you, you can use Thrust to set Black Goat, which is like, and then use it as an interaction, and then Medora obviously just being able to be a shuffler and interaction in graveyard. That's like another point of interaction that they can't really interact with on your field, is pretty important as well. And it also means that you can technically have like an infinite grind game, because you can go Medora, put back 3 Lightsworns, and then Punishment Dragon, shuffle back the Medora, and technically infinitely do that throughout the game, and then to like put back your entire deck. So again, yeah, these, I guess that's like sort of explained as well. Onto the extra deck, we played the one Colossus, so I mean, he's just crazy. It's like the floodgate of the deck. We played one Chaos Angel for like when you're going second to break the board. One Dispater, you make this with a Bystial plus like any of your level 4 tuners, so Phillies or Weiss, and then you can use it to summon back either Omegas, which is like the Synchro 8 we're playing, or you can just summon back any like generic extender. Omega is what it's like the Synchro 8 we make after making Minerva, which is the next Synchro we play. Because Minerva will send 2 Lightsworns, and then you can, which is like typically Wolf or Weiss or Philly Sim Weiss, to summon back the other respective name. And then you can use it to make another Synchro 8, which is typically going to be a Mega, so that you can get those bodies straight away into grave. You can then Mega Hand Loop, and then you can go Minerva Banish 4 to send 4, and then, yeah. And then you basically hand loop them for 1 mil 4 cards. We played the Minerva Exceeds. We then play, I mean, this is just like a generic rank 4. You could probably cut something in the extra deck to play Baguska as like a shifter plan, but like, my goal was just high roll the hell out of people, so we wanted to, you probably still play this, but yeah. 1 Hope Harbinger and 1 Zombie Vampire. I would play Photon Lord, and Photon Lord's supposed to be in the extra deck, but what's it called, I don't have one, and I couldn't find one, and it came up so much. So if you're playing this deck and you have Photon Lord, please put it in. It's just, it makes like a huge difference. It's like, sometimes you can actually play around Nib if you play Photon Lord, and I found myself, I was like, oh, I can play around Nib in this hand, but I don't play Photon Lord, so I can't do it. So that was like an issue that kept coming up. 1 Striker, this seems cuttable at first, but it really isn't. Like, you need to play Striker Dragon. Like, the amount of times having Striker comes up is incredible. Like, I don't know how to explain certain hands, but like one of the situations, like one situation that came up was just being able to link the Safer off, so I can add back Lebellion to then link 4 into Sayusha, which comes up like, it was like a weird line where I had 3 bodies, a Lebellion in graveyard, and I was like, how do I get 4 bodies on the field so I can, because I had like 2 Feelers, 1 Wolf, 1 Dervatif in my hand. I'm like, I want to unbrick this hand, so how do I do this? Get 4 bodies so I can draw with Sayusha. And it's just being able to like link convert the Safer into 2 bodies by linking it off into Striker Dragon, adding back the Lebellion, which like is why it like comes up. And then also for when you want to do the White Dragon, Black Dragon into the 1 card seals, which we play. 1 Dark, this is what I would cut for Photon Lord, because it's just, I swapped it in last minute because I didn't have it. 1 IP, 1 SP, like this is just the generics. 1 Sayusha, because this card is like, you have to play this. Like, there's so many times where you have like bricked hands, you can get to 4 bodies in the field and you can just draw 4 and unbrick your hand. And like this card, and then also just being able to summon bodies from your hand as well. Like, you would sometimes like draw it into a Thunder Dragon and you haven't been able to get them into the graveyard yet, but you can use how you should just special summon them directly from hand and then use their effects when they're sent to graveyard to then make more like links and more like, and then summon Colossus comes up a lot. And then also this being a dragon comes up because you can link it from, like, you summon this in the extra monster and then you can link it plus another dragon to make seals, which is pretty funny as well. And then 1 access code because, again, I would probably play something different in this slot. Like, this and Dark are probably the 2, like, slots that you can, like, differ, and probably play, like, more rank 8s and, or, like, a Zeus and, like, a Photon Lord. But I just didn't have like I put dark in, so it's like I play access code over like something else. So that's what I just played for the event. And then for the side, I just put 3 draw, 3 nib, just as like hand traps to like if I go against like a high roll deck, and then 3 droplets, 3 dark roll. If I verse like a high roll deck that doesn't get stopped by hand traps, I want to have these instead, and then 1 harpies, 2 towns, because like again this the logic with the side deck was it's a local, so I'm just gonna put whatever I feel like and hope it works out. And like you don't really you put talents when going first, and then you put harpies against back row decks. Like that's pretty self-explanatory. And then yeah. Well, anyways, that was the list. Ended up getting second place. I versed, round 1 was against, what was round 1 against? I think, I forgot. So, I'll upload the matches on YouTube. So, it was 3 rounds. I won 2 of them and drew one of them, and then, because I drew my match, it ended up being, what do you call it? It ended up becoming a 3-round locals because of how like pairings worked out, and it was like really weird. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, bye.